Welcome to the Campus Buzz, an urban youth-oriented television program where you get all gist and happenings on students, lecturers, events, as well as activities within Nigerian campuses.
Street famous.
Students from the Bayelsa State-owned Niger Delta University (NDU) protested indefinite closure of the university following the inability of the state governor, Mr. Seraki Dixon, to pay backlog of workers' salaries. The students under the aegis of the Niger Delta Visionary Movement (NDVM) also knocked other student bodies such as the Student Union Government of Niger Delta University, National Union of Bayelsa State Students, and the National Union of Izon Ebe Students, describing them as puppets. The aggrieved students, in a statement signed by the spokesman NDVM, Mr. Wisdom Adike, threatened to march naked with their books and block the entrance to the government house if after a week the stakeholders failed to settle their rifts and open the university. Adike said, and we quote, "We wish to bring to the notice of the general public that the strike embarked upon by the Academic Staff Union of University, ASU, Niger Delta University Chapter on the 26th of April 2016 over non-payment of salaries have led to the shutdown of the institution for over 3 weeks now. We have continued to give parents and students great concern. Niger Delta University, being the only state-owned university, is a legacy established by the late Chief DSP Alemehisia, who was recently laid to rest. The institution has not only helped in meeting the manpower needs of the state, but the entire Niger Delta region and beyond. However, we wish to express our displeasure over the lingering strike and government's attitude towards resolving the situation, noting that the strike has increased hardship, made students to sit idle at home and lose focus of their academic pursuits, as well as prolonged their academic programs, thereby causing youth restiveness and society unrest. The recent hulabaloo in our tertiary institutions has not been pleasant. Many universities are currently shut down due to protest resulting from face-off between their management and students. Tertiary institutions that have recently witnessed such crises include the University of Lagos, Adekunle Ajasi University in Akungba Akoko, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, University of Ibadan, and University of Port Harcourt, Uniport, among others. Sadly, all these tertiary institutions and others were shut down as a result of misunderstanding between the management and the students. Students of these schools raised concerns on issues of dilapidated infrastructure, epileptic power and water supply, increase in school fees, perceived management victimization, and official negligence, just to mention but a few. For University of Lagos as a case study, it is the management's words against that of the student union. Not even Goldmyne on Channels Television could put an end to the dispute, as the showdown on national television further strained the management-student relationship. Minutes after the failed to Goldmyne, the students and the management took to social media to wash their dirty linen. The management, ably represented by Dr. Karo Ogbinaka, published series of letters sent by the Students' Union on Facebook instead of rubbing minds with the students. It was claim and counter-claim. The school is back in session. The Student Union government suspended. The indemnity form signed, but the threat of facing panel still looms on the people who led the protest. The protest could have been avoided, as the student body claims a warning protest was staged a day before the one that shut down the whole school, which led to the eventual closure of the institution. Most of the protests recently witnessed by our institutions and the closure that followed would have been averted if the management have called for dialogue with students. The management seem to have little or no regard for the opinion of students, who are their primary stakeholder, and thus fail to communicate with them as expected. As at the time of filing this report, the University of Ibadan, Bayelsa State University, and so many others are under lock. It is high time the management wake up to the reality that to successfully run the school in this age, all hands must be on deck. Proper communication should be adopted, while the student union leaders should also push for dialogue rather than resorting to avoidable protest that would end in paralysis of academic activities, thereby constituting public nuisance. And that's all we can take on Campus Buzz for today. To view more content on the Campus Buzz, visit our YouTube channel, The Campus Buzz, and follow at The Campus Buzz on Instagram and Twitter to keep up with happenings in Nigeria's higher institutions of learning.
Street famous.